for joining us. This is Tns Sport on Spatula Television, where we discuss and analyze sporting events around the world. My name is Tengod Obasi, your delicious TV host, and my guest in the studio is Adeni Ajishafe, a sport analyst. Welcome to the show, Adeni.
Thanks for having me.
And moving to the first story of the day, the Nigerian Professional Football League season has been cancelled by NFF. Now, it has taken months and weeks for this decision to be implemented by the NFF, and finally, they have come out to cancel the season. So do you think it was a right decision, or it wasn't, considering the fact that some teams are left behind, and of course they will be doing everything to go top? So do you think it was a step ahead, cancelling the season?
Okay, I think if you want to look at it either way, number one, the fact that the Club Owners Association deemed it fit to say, okay, because of COVID-19 ravaging the whole world right now, the best thing to do is to call off our league. And the NFL, the LMC met, agreed that, okay, if you want to look at it this way, either way, that the health of these players, the officials, whoever is in football business is paramount. And that's why they did that. We should not look at the issue of the football. We should look at the issue of health. Health is wealth. English Premier League, Spanish La Liga, Italian Serie A, Bundesliga, all of them went on break for a long time before they deemed it fit to come back. And before they came back, they've checked every COVID-19 protocols. No spectators in the stadium. You understand? No single spectator comes in to watch them because they don't want that particular pandemic to linger. And the best thing is to do the conduct several tests on these players, which we don't have those medical facilities for. They did about 6 or 7 rounds of testing in Europe before they allowed the game to restart. But in Nigeria, to even conduct 1-round test, do you think we can even do it? You understand? Most clubs will not have facilities. So it's better we just let this issue go. After all, we have so many years ahead. Exactly. It doesn't mean this is the end of the world. It's not that, oh, because we didn't play football, finish this league, oh, that's the end of football in Nigeria. No. It's a way of safeguarding ourselves. So I think I really stand with the fact that NFF, LMC, club owners, all of them agreed on one particular reason. This is the fact that, hey, football for Nigeria for now, please be suspended, be cancelled. Both NWFL aborted because it was not started. So something that was not started cannot be cancelled. It was not started, so it has to be aborted. NLO aborted. NLA that started before, they have to cancel it. MPFL that started before, they have to cancel it. And that was where issue of points per game came in.
Yes,
and now, because they cannot play ITO Cup 2, it's cancelled. You understand? Because it started from the state level, but now it's cancelled. So, Canopilla will represent for the Federation's Cup winner, 2019 winner will automatically take it to the CAF Confederation
and then
join Rivers United.
One good thing about the cancellation, or let's say the advantage of the cancellation, is the fact that there would be no promotion,
no relegation.
Yes, that's and I think it is to the advantage of the teams who are at the relegation zone. So I'm sure by now they would be
happy.
Yes, exactly.
They'll be happy because
that decision.
Before they were thinking maybe they were going to relegate someone, or because if they continue the league, there's every probability, or in fact, not even probability, is confirmed that if they continue the game and ends it, some club will drop.
Exactly.
Which might not all go well. So better let everybody be at par by say, okay, no relegation, no promotion, no victor, no vanquished.
And
nobody
of course,
loses.
If you could recall, in the French League One, when it was cancelled,
they regretted it.
Yes, one of the teams. Yes, exactly. One of the team Nimes, they
sued.
Yes.
Not only Nimes, Lyon, Olympique Lyonnais also sued French League One because they said they did not wait enough or consult enough. After all, they have the facilities to conduct all the tests.
Exactly.
Why the rush? When all the leagues are not even up to them, are running their league. They regretted it. They have facilities to do all those ones. But here, we don't have it. And it's better not to deceive ourselves. Let's be factual. COVID-19 really exposed a lot of health issues in Nigeria. You understand? It is now a lot of people begin to say, oh, really, we were thinking maybe our health status is health facility issue is just a bit, was better. But now it's obvious. So if you now want to bring a lot of fans, or even if there will be no fans, the players, can you conduct about series of test in 6 or 7 times on all the 20 clubs, let alone NLL, NLO, NWFL. That's for women. Are you sure you can do that?
I think the decision to a large extent is a commendable one.
Very,
by
very
NFF.
commendable.
Yes, it is, considering the fact that the COVID-19 pandemic has caused a lot of harm in this country and, of course, in other countries. So, indeed, it was a commendable decision by the NFF to cancel the season of the Nigerian Professional Football League. And moving away from that to the next story, Manchester United on the verge of completing a 130 million euros deal for Dortmund player Jadon Sancho. Now, Manchester United bringing him to their club, I think, is a big achievement. And then considering the fact that this is a player of high quality, Manchester United so far has been playing well. And then with the addition of this player, do you see Manchester United dominating the league for next season?
Let me not use the word dominating. I would not want to sound so sure. But what I would say is that it's going to be an added advantage. Because when you say dominating, it means nobody can even rival you. You understand? You are dominant.
But we see the likes of Liverpool dominating the league.
Yeah, the fact is that Liverpool, they've carried that assistance of success from the Champions League to Premier League. Now you are adding a player and then you are saying maybe because of him they will dominate it. That's what I'm trying to correct. Jadon Sancho, a very good player for me, very outstanding player for Borussia Dortmund, and it's going to be an added advantage to already well-built Manchester United squad now. But that one doesn't mean they will dominate. All they need to do is be what? Productive, be optimistic that they can win the league. You understand? Because nobody in APL, even the Liverpool themselves, wouldn't believe that they will be at this kind of not the champions, the way they led the EPL. They never believed it. You understand? Because they look at others that, they are also equal with us. Manchester City, Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, all of them are always trying to see who will carry the day. But when they started, they were ready for it and they kept on, they never gave up. So dominance at times will just come out of the fact that you might not even plan for it, but you keep trying, you keep putting more power, more fire, more everything just to see that you actually progress. But you don't have that mindset that, hey, this next season you are going to dominate. No, even Barcelona or Real Madrid will never say that. So, Jadon Sancho coming to Man United, that will be a very good move for him, and I'm very sure it's going to add a lot of spark to that team because most of them are very, very young guys.
Well, we hope that this player brings a lot of advantage, like you said, to the Manchester United team, and we hope to see a very interesting season for the EPL season for next season, considering the fact that most top teams have been purchasing quality players of a recent. And moving away from that to the next story, Manchester City overturns a 2-year ban by the Court of Arbitration for Sports. Now, the decision by the Court of Arbitration before now was to uphold the fact that Manchester City, wouldn't be going for the Champions League. And then today, that very ruling has been upheld. So, do you see, was it a commendable ruling by the Court of Arbitration, considering the fact that Manchester City breached the rules of the Court of Arbitration?
Well, I just believe that anything that has to do with courts, you have to be very careful. They started like it was an investigation that they breached the financial fair play rule of football in Europe, and they started investigating. Even before then, they were sanctioned on £30 million bill, which they later, even after just a couple of 2 hours ago, the news came out that they will not be paying £30 million. It's going to be £10 million. Then they will be obtaining the fact that 2-year ban before, but now it has been cancelled. Later, what happened is a Court of Arbitration of Sports investigated thoroughly, and it's where Manchester City was not found wanting as they thought. If you notice, 30 to 10, that £10 million shows that they're still guilty of something.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
The fact that you want to achieve something, you want to prosper in Europe, in football, you have to be very careful to balance your books. You just have to be very careful. Don't bring in bogus figures to tell people this is how much you've made, this is how much you've gotten, this is how much you have actually achieved so year. And this particular issue of financial fair play, they are trying to use it to at least checkmate clubs, especially bigger clubs, who has the financial power to do what? To buy players, to poach players easily over other small players that cannot even afford to buy some player for 90 million pounds. There are clubs that the whole club, if you sell it, is not even up to 20 million pounds. And they have a player that another club, maybe Bayern Munich or Chelsea or Man City, can come and buy for 5 million pounds. And by the time that player gets there and develop, turns to be 50 million pounds,
exactly.
100 million pounds. You understand? They don't have the financial muscle that Man City and all the top elite clubs in Europe has. So that is why the issue of financial fair play comes in. That, okay, make sure you balance. In fact, the way it is even going, yesterday, the news came out from one team, Hoffenheim or thereabout, attacking Bayern Munich, that all the players they are going for, these are they are going to other lesser clubs that don't have much money to buy these players, making those clubs to be at disadvantage. Because by the time that player leaves, it will affect the team, and then they will keep on winning the Bundesliga because they have quality players. They are buying from less productive or less financially stable
Well,
teams.
a big congratulations to Manchester City for overturning that ban, and we
Good
hope
one,
to see
good
them
one.
even more stronger in Europe next season. And moving away from that to the next story, 5,000 fans were allowed into the stadium to watch the first pre-season match between Paris Saint-Germain and Le Havre. This was a match that ended 9-0 to the favors of Paris Saint-Germain. Now, we all know the importance of football fans when it comes to sporting activities. And due to the COVID-19, we are allowed to watch this friendly match between Paris Saint-Germain and Le Havre. So, do you think it was a good decision allowing the fans into the stadium, considering the fact that the COVID-19 is still ravaging the world?
Be sure that French authorities are not stupid. They know what they are doing. Remember, before this time, they cancelled the league, right?
Exactly.
And now they allow 5,000 fans or spectators to enter the stadium. It means they have done their homework well. Before they enter, I'm sure, very, very sure, even though I didn't see that friendly, I saw the result, I saw the news, they could have carried out tests on all of them. They won't be so stupid. You understand? They won't be so in a hurry to impress the whole world that, oh, we want to allow people to come in, we want to break a record. No, they didn't do that because they want to break a record. It was because they know that we are capable, things are going well. We have tested all these guys that are coming in. Each person, before they come in, they are tested.
Exactly.
And now that flights are becoming are resuming, just know that in each airport, you have this particular machine that easily, they don't even need to conduct any tests. You have it instantly, you will know. They will know, they will see it. And so the same thing at the stadium, they are not fools. They know what they are doing. By allowing 5,000, it's just like trying to test something. Okay, you might not be able to. We have so many stadiums that are 50,000 capacity, 30,000 capacity, 10,000 capacity. You understand? Now allowing 5,000 to come in, they are trying to build a test. Okay, these 5,000, they are COVID-19 free, right? And now when they come in, be sure they fumigated the whole place. The place has been treated health-wise before they allow them to sit on those chairs. Because before the time, all this while that they stop playing football, anything can happen on that stadium, particular seat. Now they did that. It's just a way of French authorities are trying to see what can we do to improve. Is it possible for us now, by the time we resume our league, people can easily come in? If we conduct these 5,000 spectators or fans, and after the match, after 14 days, nobody tested positive, it shows that they've done something good.
And then one interesting part of the match was that there was an organized seating arrangement in the stadium.
Yes. That's why I said they are not fools.
Yes, family members were grouped in one place and sat. A certain group of people were also grouped in one particular place. Exactly, so that there will be this distancing, exactly that space. And then we hope that the football fans are allowed to go into the stadiums and watch most of these sporting events.
That's why they are using as a pace setter to see how, okay, if you can try this, if it's a friendly, it means we are getting ready for this. And I'm very sure very soon England will have the same style, maybe 2,000, 1,000. Spain will try it. But it depends on how COVID-19 is in that particular city. They cannot just try it everywhere. It's not the whole France now that will be, they cannot allow 5,000 people to enter. It could be okay. This particular city is so clean now. Let's allow them to go in.
And yes, we hope that the COVID-19 pandemic ends very soon so that football fans will go into the stadium to watch sporting activities. And moving away from that to the next story, Mercedes driver Lewis Hamilton wins a Grand Prix last night. This is a racer in the Formula One, a world champion that has been performing so well. and then coming out to win last night was a very important win for him, considering the fact that it was his first win of the year. So do you see him winning much more medals?
First of all, Lewis Hamilton is becoming a legend now, even though he's yet to get to that level of the likes of Ayrton Senna and all of that. But believe me, he's building his career where you can easily call him a legend, even while he's still playing, running the race. Because right now, if you think Formula One, the first name that comes to your mind is Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton.
Let's be sincere with that.
Exactly.
After this man called Michael Schumacher, after he had an accident and all that, Schumacher, yes, had his own before the accident he had. And after that, the next person that picked the baton that he dropped, actually, he dropped on Lewis Hamilton. The likes of, what's his name now? Sebastian Vettel, Charles Leclerc, this retired guy from Germany, Nico Rosberg, they all tried their best. But Lewis Hamilton has shown a particular class that I can actually do this and become a standard legend. While even though I'm still in the race, people can call me a legend. The Briton has really done well for himself. So for him to have won the Styrian Grand Prix yesterday shows that he's really ready for this. Remember, the last one, the Austria Open, Grand Prix was won by his teammate, Valtteri Bottas. Bottas did that, scooped that. Now, and I saw it that it was going to be a kind of a challenge for him.
Yes, exactly.
And that was what
he
did.
Needed the win.
Good. And he came forward there, and I'm very sure he went home and said, okay, come on, I can't allow this to happen. And that was the result you saw yesterday. Their case is just like Messi and Ronaldo. Now, Messi won. I'm sorry to actually digress a bit. Messi won
the 6th Ballon d'Or.
Ballon d'Or. And I told someone, I said, watch out for Ronaldo. He will do everything possible.
Exactly.
And now check how he's trying to score goals, tries to do everything possible for him to be able to do what?
Equal the record.
And get the way it's going now, he will do everything possible just to make sure he can get this to the sport themselves into action. So Lewis Hamilton was spurred into action yesterday by Valtteri Bottas. Now he's so happy that yes, he has done, and I'm sure let's see what happens in the next race. Maybe the Briton will actually up his game again.
Well, a big congratulations to Lewis Hamilton, and we see him winning even much more race in the future. And that's how far we can go on the show today. I have been speaking with Adeni Ajishafe, a sport enthusiast. Many thanks for being part of the show, Adeni.
Thanks for having me.
Okay. You can like our pages on all our social media handles on spatulatv.com for up-to-date news and events. I remain Thank God Obasi, your delicious TV host. Do have a wonderful day.